Good evening, Contest of Champions. A nice November evening. Maybe some of you guys have off tomorrow. I know I do. We're here today to recap Week 9. Okay. Let me get your answer in the comments. Anybody gonna buy this game? Assassin's Creed Valhalla?
I know
Seems kind of
Phil's
interesting.
already playing it.
Hey, Phil's on board. I'm interested. But let's not get off track. Okay. We're gonna recap the Week 9 matchups. We're gonna jump into pick'em.
Where I continue my dominance.
I
Just
would
saying.
like, I want to take some time and really talk about the playoff picture because I think there's a lot of very interesting developments,
I'm
and
on board for this.
I like to take a big chunk of time to look at that. So let's jump into the matchups right quick. We got to get to it. Uh, you know,
Mike Baby
I
Hands Williams. Oh my God, man.
we'll take a moment of silence for Mike Baby Hands Williams. I think he dropped like 2 touchdown passes.
And stupid McGiddy, backup tight end. Don't know his name. Don't care about his name. But
That's true. Also, stupid
back
McIdiot
to back dropped
would have gotten him.
Chargers touchdowns that win me this week.
Yeah, 4 points exactly.
4 points exactly. I beat you by 0.2. Well, I'm plus the yardage. But yeah, 4 points exactly.
Yeah.
It would have been, it would have been a stack correction Thursday type of day in the event that the second guy catches the touchdown. Mike Williams catches it. It's obviously over. But
yeah, going into Thursday night, for some of the boys that were hanging around during the game, Devontae Adams really put a whopping. But he got anchored down by Mr. Hasty. And
couldn't give Jermichael Hasty that 1 yard touchdown, huh, Jerick McKinnon?
Could not.
Dumb.
Shout out to Jerick McKinnon. But this week doesn't feel great. You never
it's over, chat.
Through the entity that is Spoiler Ghost, I want to spoil other people's seasons, but
As
me the person, I feel bad.
As any good zombie would, I have become Spoiler Herbie, and I will join the Spoiler clan.
Exactly.
I just had to make sure I called out Mike Baby Hands Williams for dropping a touchdown pass that he got 2 hands, a chest, a neck, a knee, and like a dick on. Like he touched it with every part of his body and he dropped it. And then like got concussed but will be fine. You're making up injuries because you're just too sad to play on the next play. Also, I don't even want to talk about the play calling on that next play where they throw the exact same ball to like their practice squad tight end. How are you not run RPO to the corner? It's the most, I don't understand it. It's the best play in football. RPO rollout. Let the quarterback throw back to the tight end on the inside, hit the guy on the pylon, or run it for a touchdown. I don't get it. Bruce Arians doesn't get it either. He doesn't know how to call an offense. It's fine. Oh my
God. Yeah.
My season's over. For those who don't know, I am now 3-6. I do not have the points tiebreakers, so in the event of a 7-6 season, my year's over. That's why I'm upset, chat. Also, the fact that I've lost 4 games this season by less than 5 points.
Yeah, it's
been a rough
that's
year.
Not great.
Kenny Drake is gonna haunt me. Lamar Jackson sucks.
Lamar scored more than 15 points, so that helped.
That's nice.
Will Fuller, very good at football. Deontay Johnson, very, very okay at football.
I'm also upset about that. I'm not going to get into it. Deontay Johnson should have had 30 less receiving yards, and the Cowboys should have won the football. Did you see the play?
Yeah, did he step out of bounds?
He very clearly stepped out of bounds to me on that play.
I remember that.
Very clearly. I watched it like 3 times, and the Cowboys don't even challenge it because Mike McCarthy is such a bad head coach. Where's my number 2 drop? That they would have won. The Dallas Cowboys might have won the football game had they challenged that play where he clearly stepped out of bounds. Now, it didn't end up making a difference in our matchup because it would have been probably like 2 or 3 less points. Andrew still would have won.
We'll see. The jury is still out on my trade with Jeremy. Clyde and Leonard combined for 18, and if
Leonard
they
was
were
garbage,
not,
though. That 7 from Leonard. That 7 from Leonard only made me feel better because there was that one garbage, like he called like a 22-yard pass at like the end of the game that set up the Ryan Suckup field goal, ironically enough.
Mm-hmm.
But like that made me feel better because I wound up losing by more than like 1 point. Because if I would have lost by Antonio Gibson's fumble, I might have killed somebody.
Yeah, but but saying if I had not made that trade, I would have started DJ and JT,
You
who
scored more
would have
points.
also scored
Yep.
roughly 18, 19 points. So
You would have been fine.
jury's still out on if that was a good trade or not. Travis
I don't know
Kelce,
either.
very good at football.
Nah, he's an unstoppable player. Travis
Just
Kelce's a first round pick.
that's
It's
that's why you
unbelievable.
pick him. That's why you pick him in the second round, boys.
It's
Good player.
just
Marquise
unreal.
Brown, very not good at football, or very good at football with a quarterback not good at football. I don't know. I can't tell.
Man, did I win that trade, or did Andrew just intentionally landmine me with Mike Baby Hands Williams to win this
It,
matchup?
wow, what a
He scored
what a
double
long
Antonio.
play.
He scored double Marquise Brown's points though. I won the trade, guys. It's fine.
He did. Listen, the real question is, do I
Marquise
get
Brown
traded
is
to
fine at
another week?
football.
He's fine. If I think I think he's a
It's
good
that
player.
Lamar Jackson doesn't
Doesn't throw.
throw the football enough. There's just
Yeah,
not enough receiving yards to go around in that offense. We'll get to this later, but
yeah. We'll definitely have to
we're
talk
gonna
about
peep
this.
some Mark Andrews stats because I know
Oh
Andrew is a
yeah.
Mark Andrew truther, and
Oh yeah.
I
We're
am a
looking at
Mark
Mark.
Andrew hater.
But yeah,
Um,
listen. 108 points. As far as I'm concerned, this is not impressive.
Not
100,
impressive. 104
104
even less
points, not
impressive.
impressive. However,
However, when you look at the scope of the league,
when you look at everyone else, I mean, you got two guys that scored over that. Anthony would have beaten
I would have beaten everyone except you, Kyle, and those two guys. I would have beaten half the league.
top five scorer right here, 104 points.
hmm
That's
Top
not
four
good,
scorer.
chat.
No, top five. You're right. Top five.
That's not good, chat. That's not
I
good.
mean, you score fifth most points. You don't expect to win though. It's not like second or third.
Dude, if I score top 6, I feel a little bad that I didn't get. I
I don't
just
feel
didn't
great, but
didn't roll the 50-50.
but like it's 5 or 6. Like it's a coin flip. Like you lose. I don't feel
Chase
bad about
Edmonds.
any of my decisions.
Let's take a look.
I knew Chase
No,
Edmonds was
yeah,
gonna
look, he has so many
disappoint.
buys. No.
I was very aware that Chase Edmonds was gonna disappoint. He was projected for like 16 points. I knew without a touchdown, not a fucking chance.
Yo,
And he didn't score one.
Cardinals offensive line.
Cardinals offensive
Bad.
line bad. Atlanta D looks suspect and looks bad. If you
does not look great.
if you checked the defenses on the wire on Sunday, not a single defense scored more than like 5 points. There's one who had like 12, but I think it was like it might have been Miami. It was somebody playing a very good offense that you would never think to start. It might have been Tampa Bay too. Ryan
Right.
Suckup is the one that really hurts me, but I think there were only 2 kickers I could have started that would have won me the week. I did a lot of research on those.
Yeah, my defense, I was like, listen, I know Tampa Bay's a good defense. I know they're playing a good offense. Clearly, it did not go the way I thought it would go, but I got saved by
You're
a
lucky. You got a
by a
lot of garbage that actually won you the game. Our fumble recoveries 2 or 1 point in our league.
2.
Wow, those
Fumbles
fumble
are 2.
recoveries won you the game. Both of them.
Yep, 100%. 100%.
Let's talk about something else. Brandon, I know you come sad about it. I'm literally never going to start him now.
Ayukin.
It's funny
All
because
right.
Jeremy's never going to start Tannehill either.
Doesn't seem like. I think he dropped it. I don't know.
He didn't
Moving
drop
on.
him.
All right.
Oh, I genuinely don't know what happened in any game except ours. I haven't looked at anyone's matchup. I've been so sad.
That's fair. I just want to take a moment. Dan, in my opinion, does not deserve this, but I will say it anyway, just for him. Dan was discouraged by Anthony and my discussion about Jake Luton. We said that he wasn't a good start, that statistically he wasn't going to do well, and he did. And Dan was upset.
How many points did
he
he score?
He thought that we influenced his decision.
How many points did he score?
He had
that's usually my thing, right? I'm the off the screen stats guy.
Yeah, you're the guy that's supposed to look this stuff up.
Listen, man.
Jake Luton played
I thought
better
you had a talking point about it. I thought you'd have it prepped. He scored 23 points.
Yeah, he played very well.
Gluten free. It doesn't matter. Dan still would have got curb stomped. What?
I think he would have had to have started
Gluten and DJ Chark. I think he still
and
loses. 25
but,
plus.
Listen,
20.
you had Drew Brees. You could have started Drew.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, listen.
Or did somebody else pick him up in a different league? Yeah, maybe he did.
Oh, he had Drew.
I thought, okay, 25.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
He still loses. Because the differential between Marvin Jones and DJ Chark isn't enough, and the differential between Stafford and Gluten isn't enough. Dan would have gained a net 30 points is very nice in terms of end of season.
Very helpful.
You love that. Could be super helpful in tiebreak situations. But he still would have taken an L.
That's fair. I mean, I think we really need to look at who really bombed you, and it was 1
mean,
and 2.
it was players who
right here.
are in the backfield. I mean, Adam Thielen has
and Adam
5.
Thielen.
His whole team, he scored 64 points. Like, everybody disappointed.
Right.
Jimmy
Matthew
Grandpa,
Stafford,
though,
love
the
Jimmy
pick.
Grandpa.
What did we say coming in last week? Cut all the other tight ends. Jimmy Graham's good enough. We were right.
I think Austin Hooper's going to be good, but I actually, Dan, listen, if you want to trade me one of these guys, I'll give
I'll
you a bench
accept.
running back.
Dan, you come to me, not Andrew.
That's
Dan, I'm
I
playing Jeremy. I need the tight end to win this week.
but I'm playing Bender.
Yeah, it's true.
Huh? About
Um,
that.
Greg,
Listen,
expect a phone call from me. We'll talk about Evan Ingram later.
Let's not get hilarious. Let's not get sidetracked. Greg, 103 points.
This man started Christian Kirk. What a good start.
Garbage, but good start.
I mean, that's what, 7th most points?
I want to see, because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, listen, drafted in the 10th. He's been on your team.
Best 10th round pick in the league?
Best 10th round pick in the league? Hey, look, you have a 40-point player. Dalvin Cook, good at football. Good job, you won the game.
Dalvin Cook, good job, you win the league. Dalvin Cook's on your team.
Yeah,
Dalvin Cook is
Derrick Henry.
How many points does Dalvin Cook have over the last 3 weeks?
Like 80? Over 80.
Oh, it was a bye, but Jesus Christ. It's Jason Bourne.
Disgusting.
Oh my God.
Disgusting. Like, Greg was like, oh man, my one 40-point running back is tired. Let me have my other 40-point running back.
Back-to-back 40s.
Seems like a powerful combo. Guys, honestly, we're just hoping for Dalvin Cook to twist an ankle.
Yo, I tell you what, it's Christian Kirk or Jerry Jeudy. Both players drafted in the 10th round. You tell me which one was the better this season. I think my vote would still be for Jerry Jeudy. But Christian Kirk, definitely the second best.
I'll have to see how that. I'll have to see end of season.
End of season could be different. But as of right now, I think I would take Jeudy because of Christian Kirk, how poor Christian Kirk's beginning of the year was.
Interesting. But anyway, Dan, I'm sorry. You lost.
Yeah, unfortunate.
By a lot. 60 points. Not a good look. But you'll get him next time. You got
Mike Davis coming
back?
Yeah,
Mike Davis. Very good. Miami defense. Also very good. You should have doubled down. You should have believed.
Miami defense is the start for like the next 3 weeks, though.
Yeah, big Miami defense guy now. Kareem Hunt, come back. He'll be great. Mike Davis,
I don't know if did he own Miami defense coming into the week?
He did. He started them last week. When they had their blow-up week.
You never start them against the Cardinals, though. That's not.
Nah, you probably wouldn't. They got bailed out by a touchdown.
Oh, yeah. Wow. I didn't even notice that. Okay.
Greg, killing it. Keep it up.
Greg, I'm eliminated. I'm now your fanboy. Let's go, Greg. Let's go.
Bender, you're a monster.
This was a brawl. Bender, the
122 points.
Season
now
favorite.
I see 120. I go, now this guy put in the work this week. The reason why? Tyreek Hill, very good, very good. Like I said, deadliest wide receiver core in the league,
without a doubt.
Without a doubt. Running backs, fucking garbage. But you scored 20 points from all your wide receivers. You're fine.
Doesn't matter.
You are fine.
Doesn't matter.
Travis, this is a tough loss for you, my man. That's a tough loss.
Marvin Hall, that's a rough one, Travis. I feel that.
What kind of idiot would suggest Marvin Hall? I felt bad because where is he?
Wow,
I was watching. He started Robert Tonyan, and I was like, oh, at one point he's gonna wish he started Noah Fant. And Noah Fant played 3 plays and got injured. But it was in those 3 plays he got 45 yards. So
man, does Curtis Samuel and Noah Fant win him that game?
Travis, maybe you've been holding on to Curtis Samuel for several weeks. You've drafted him and you haven't put him in yet. How many weeks is he going to have to score for you to play him?
I think it's this one.
It's funny because this is the one he's going to bust.
For sure, but
you missed your chance. You had to get on board and you missed it. That's okay. I'm not a Curtis Samuel believer.
I'm not either.
But he might have been. Again, Matthew Stafford getting injured really affected a lot of these players.
I mean, he got hurt in like the 4th quarter, didn't he? He got hurt halfway. Matthew Stafford got air quotes injured.
Pretty sure he got a concussion.
Yeah, with like 5 minutes left in the 4th quarter, down 14 points.
Oh, Rodrigo has been letting you down.
Yeah, he has.
Like a lot.
It's very upsetting.
This is not good. This is bad.
He's kicked Detroit. 1 field goal in 2 weeks.
Don't like this.
I don't either. I'm starting him again in fever, though. I don't have a choice. I do have a choice, actually, but I'm going to commit.
Yeah. Yeah. Good win for Bender. He needed this.
Huge win for Bender.
He's got to keep up with Greg.
Bender can now
Moving on.
contest for a bye.
Absolutely. Guys.
Silver.
Guys.
Bronze.
Plus 46. Wow, that's crazy.
I didn't even know that was a screen. He's here.
Christian McCaffrey. But is he
And
gone
he's gone.
and he's gone. He's day to day.
He's dead. He'll probably play this week. If he doesn't play this week, he'll definitely play next week. You're fine.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
Oh my God. He had 3 players combined for 1.5 points.
Yep.
And he still won. DK Metcalf and Patrick Mahomes are so good at football.
Yeah, Nate. I mean, listen, good
Great
special teams. Always got to shout out the special teams. But again, Nathan's team is very top heavy. He's got 3 undeniable superstars, and then a bunch of trash, just lining his pockets.
As long as he puts the right trash in on the right day, it doesn't matter.
Exactly. David. We're gonna get to you in our playoff
David
talk.
Johnson gets hurt, and Mark Andrews.
Yeah, we need to talk.
Peep them Mark Andrews stats.
In depth. This was a tough loss. You had a 40-point player.
He had a 40-point player and he lost it. Oh my God, the prophecy.
If he needed one more point, then it would have counted. Yeah, well, David, we will get to you because we need to have a talk. All right. You've all
the
been
boy
waiting for
king
it.
lives.
You've all been waiting for it. I am. This is bittersweet because I was really rooting for Evan to, go the distance, right? Really just fight up there with the Titans for the first round bye.
I'm gonna take over the screen real quick with my stats where it shows that I picked Kyle. Your pick, I believed. Okay, it's back to you.
Listen, we knew eventually Kyle was gonna take a game off somebody. It had to happen.
I called.
I mean,
shot.
look at some of these scores. Like he's gonna take a win off somebody. It just happened to be Evan. Yeah, this was a nail biter. I mean,
it was Cam Newton's rushing touchdown with a minute left in the game on Monday night.
Yeah.
If there was an overtime in that Monday night game, Kyle almost certainly loses.
Absolutely. I thought that because I texted Evan after that second Cam Newton touchdown, and I was like, oh man, like this, like, he can do it. I thought that
if the Jets actually kind of got something going, and LaMichael Pirine called a couple passes, the game would have been over.
Yes.
But they went
really
3 and out again.
I really thought that was going to happen. Damian Harris got banged up.
He's probably out.
Not good.
Almost definitely out. But I still don't want any part of that backfield. I think Bender picked up Rex Burkhead.
Tyler Lockett. Buddy. What's up, man?
Less points for Tyler Lockett.
Big weeks. Huge weeks. But then poop? Can't have this.
That's the difference between Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf, by the way.
That is the difference.
DK Metcalf does not have as low lows as Tyler Lockett does.
And like a foot. But like, yeah, that's the difference. Chris Carson being injured really hurts. Jerick McKinnon not being started really hurts.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that happened.
It's right here.
He started LaMichael Pirine over Jerick McKinnon.
Yeah. There's definitely, people will argue over that. Kyle had an amazing Thursday night. Aaron Rodgers.
The MVS start.
2 receptions, 2 touchdowns. Disgusting.
2 for 2.
This sucks. This sucks to play against. Bell,
it really sucks when your stack catches a touchdown pass.
Baby hands. Everybody,
Keenan Allen caught a touchdown pass from Justin
Herbert.
If you
own Le'Veon Bell, drop him.
I couldn't. I actually do believe that. I'm probably gonna drop him in tacos.
He is worthless. Yeah, Kyle, great job. You got to win. You are no longer on pace. The 0-13.
Please go back to the dumpster next week.
Yeah. Now you're just a normal dumpster player. You're not the dumpster.
I need you to lose next week. That's all that matters. Not this week. Next week.
And
Darren Waller, good player.
Yeah. What an upset. The script was there. Yeah, it was there. It was there. Last place, upsetting a top 4 team. Nuts. Just nuts. All right,
I called it in the
Jeremy.
Keenan Allen too. That's exactly where I picked it to happen.
Very
Sorry.
good. Jeremy, I'm getting sick and tired of these wins, buddy. I'm getting sick and tired of your ugly sub 110 wins.
I'm telling you, dude. The playoff reaper
Yeah, I
is
know.
gonna come for this man.
Anthony saying you're gonna get your comeuppance,
I
but
just don't.
this
He better if Jeremy doesn't get his first round bye, he will not make the championship.
this is gross. I don't like looking at this. Craig,
If he does,
why couldn't you have done this last week when I played you? Why'd you have to put up 100 against me, but go easy on Jeremy? Huh? Huh?
I even handed him Ryan Landmine-Hill. I threw him a 14-point quarterback.
DeAndre Hopkins got all of his yards negated by pass interference. Terry McLaurin, very good
Man,
at
if
football.
pass interference were real yards, DeAndre Hopkins
Oh
would have
yeah,
had
he
400
would've. Yeah.
yards.
This would have looked way better. Aaron Jones let you down. Melvin Gordon definitely let you down. Juju, it's good to see. I like that. But yeah, I
You
mean
can't have
this
confidence
wasn't a
in that.
very exciting. This wasn't an exciting score, you know. Just a good overall performance. Antonio Brown, fake news.
Affidavit
Thoughts?
signed that something happened with him and that woman. Probably gonna get cut. Probably all over for Antonio Brown.
Oh really? Wow.
Potentially, she signed an affidavit alleging rape allegations. So there's
Yo,
gonna be legal proceedings.
thoughts on the fact that the second Antonio Brown touches a team, they suck.
Wow.
Right? Tampa Bay imploded. Why? Antonio Brown on the field.
Pretty sure it had something to do with the fact that Bruce Arians called the worst game of his entire life, and there were two
Stick
offensive
to the
linemen that were hurt,
narrative.
and they only ran the ball
Yeah,
4
Jeremy,
times.
listen. First place. Looking good.
Looking good.
Hate you. Just kidding. Love
Margins
you.
are small.
But this poop score. All right.
What was their matchup of the week? I'm just curious. I don't remember.
What was our match?
What was our pre-game matchup of the week? Was it David Kyle? Or I'm sorry, David Nathan?
I feel like
Or
it
was
was David
it
Nathan.
Bender or Travis?
I think it was David Nathan.
It might have been David Nathan. Yeah, it might
Because
have been
this was a
Travis.
huge week for them score wise.
It was that or it was Bender Travis.
record
I mean,
wise.
Bender Travis would have been the same thing. Travis would be 5. They would both be 5-4 if Travis won. It was 4-4 against 5-3.
I feel like I would have picked Nathan David just because it's Nathan.
I don't know, but we had such a Oh yeah, I think you did. I think that's exactly what happened. Is I picked the other two and you picked these two.
Yeah.
I think there was a disagreement. Let's go to the pick'em.
Let's go to the pick'em. Hey, you know me, boys, Mr.
Boom.
Consistent.
Same.
3-3.
Missed on myself.
I am always
back to 3-3
correct.
because I didn't win. That's how it
50%
works.
of the time. Yeah, Anthony's creeping up.
I've got the win
some good
percentage.
points. As long as I keep going 50, can you catch me? I mean, yeah, of
I
course
don't
you can,
I don't care about the overall score because I missed weeks. The fact that I'm just consistently beating you in percentage score is all that I need.
Yeah, but you
I'm
have
just
less
getting more games right.
percentage.
I mean, yeah, because I just didn't pick a couple of weeks with you.
A lot of. All right, listen.
It's like
Whatever.
2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever. Percentage is all that matters.
Okay. Now I'm trying to debate. Do I want to talk about next week's matchups now and then go into the playoff talk? Playoff talk first, then next week's
Man,
match?
you are getting targeted for these Assassin's Creed Valhalla ads.
I know, dude. It's because I keep talking about it out loud, so my phone and computer are like, "Would you like to play Assassin's Creed?" Listen, I want to talk about next week's matchups, and then I really want to
Rivalry week. I don't know why Yahoo makes week 10 rivalry week.
Yeah, it's like a default thing.
It's a
really
default setting.
I wonder if I could change this. I could probably change this.
And just pick the actual best rivalry week.
Yeah, I think I could
The
probably
de
change this
facto best rivalry week. I'm sure you could.
Obviously now I'm gonna leave it because why the hell not?
Who cares?
All right. Let's just jump into it. Okay. Spoiler Ghost in full effect. Do I have a chance to win this matchup? No. Would I like to win this matchup and keep the Spoiler Ghost narrative? Yes. Do I think Bender's probably going to curb stomp me? Yeah. Yeah, I think I do. But I don't feel like there's a lot to dissect here. Bender's players, very good. This is I feel like it's a very inflated point total for like what's actually being produced. But I don't like my chances. That being said, I am still gonna pick me. All right, and it's a little biased. I understand. I know. I'm hurting my league pick 'em. But when you're in the full spoiler ghost effect, you gotta go with the mojo.
For the record, there's no way in hell I'm picking him, chat.
I wouldn't. I mean, listen.
Give me some Bender. This Rule 86.
You guys like this? Come on,
Jordan Reed is in this man's starting lineup.
I honestly think he'll be okay. Like
Disagree.
he got injured in this game, which obviously that's what Jordan Reed does. But I feel like he'll be okay. I don't know. I might make a switch, Dan. Like I said, call me. All right, let's talk trades. I'll offer you. I mean, I know they're not exciting, but like I don't know, maybe take a running back. I mean, it's not going to light your world up, but so you want another tight end? The fuck out of here. Like I said, yeah, Bender's team looking good, looking strong. The only thing, and it's not even that much of a bonus for me. Like he's got Tyreek Hill on the bye, but I've got Travis Kelce, and so it's not. This isn't great. Like this is not a good lineup. I do not think I'm going to win. But you know what? Spoiler Ghost does what
Lamar
Spoiler Ghost
Jackson
does.
against New England is the win condition. That's the win con.
You think so?
That's the
Do you
win
think?
con.
Do you think Marquise
No,
Brown
not
can get in
Marquise
on
Brown.
that?
He doesn't have anything to do with it.
Do you think Marquise Brown can get in on that?
No. 10 million rushing yards for Lamar Jackson against that. If Joe Flacco can do it,
Right.
Lamar Jackson can do it. But then again, Joe
Right.
Flacco, the elite Ravens
Elite.
quarterback.
Yes, everyone knows Joe Flacco is still the better Ravens quarterback.
I sent this to Andrew earlier, and in a different league, I lost because I started Marvin Hall. Brashard Perryman, former first-round pick of the Joe Flacco Baltimore Ravens, was obviously the start.
He did very
obviously
well.
the start. They have the relationship.
It's built up. It's really built up. There's a trust there. But yeah, Thursday night will be fun.
No, not for you.
Antonio.
AJ Brown for $2 million.
Yeah, AJ Brown AJ Brown is very good at football. Let's not be confused. This man scores points and touchdowns. Oh my god.
Guess
yeah. I don't even know if Jonathan Taylor's going to get 6 carries.
Probably not. Jordan Wilkins.
6.
You want to go back? Let's go back 4 or 5 weeks to my Jonathan Taylor takes. By the way, chat. I just want to say I am nailing these takes.
Apparently, Jonathan Taylor doesn't understand which direction to run in because that apparently is his problem. But I'm not starting anybody else because these are all garbage.
No, you don't
so,
have a choice. But...
Jonathan Taylor for $1 million. Yeah, I think we're done here. Let's move on. All right. This is an interesting matchup, actually. Dan, you need to win, buddy. Your back is against the wall. You want to keep that barrier. You don't want to be at 6. You want to keep a nice cushion. Stay at 5. Evan coming off a hard loss. Good quarterback. Potential breakout. Hopefully Chris Carson plays.
Is this
not a bad lineup here? Dan, of course, solid. I like what I see here. I think all of these things are good. I think Miami defense actually going to have a really good week. I think Justin Herbert, the shoe is going to drop. I think it might be this week against Miami.
As the Herbie owner, I disagree. Is this the matchup of the week?
I have
it
not.
Depends. It depends if you want to factor in like high scoring projections or playoff picture. Because playoff picture, I think this is the matchup of the week.
Solely looking at playoff picture, yes, I'd say this is
playoff picture and projections. I think this is. It's either this or it's Nathan and Greg.
We'll get into why Evan needs to win this game.
Oh man, in our playoff picture segment.
Dan, also, you have to win this week. But who do I pick? I mean, that's the real question. Who do I pick? He's got the
New Orleans against San Francisco, but Seattle against the Rams on the other side of the coin.
It's tough. It's tough.
I am picking the boy genius, and let me tell you why. It's in the Jerry Jeudy.
What?
Jerry Jeudy against the Raiders.
I mean, listen, I don't have
The
anything against
best
Jerry Judy,
10th
but
round
like,
pick in the league.
I mean, hold your
Here it
horses,
comes. Jerry
buddy.
Judy and the special teams are going to win this one for Evan.
I mean, the special teams, yes, obviously playing against
That's
poo-poo New England.
Baltimore is
But
going to have 20 points defensively this week.
this is a really. But who shows up? Is it 40-point Tyler Lockett or poo-poo in your pants Tyler Lockett?
Dude, against the Rams?
All right. I mean, you're gonna have Ramsey on Metcalf, I assume.
Yeah, I think it's big play Tyler Lockett, and I think Jared Goff balls out against the Rams.
Seahawks.
Yeah, whatever. Dan is chasing the points on DJ Chark, by the way.
Believe in gluten free.
He's chasing. The
Wow, this is a really tough one. I actually don't know who to pick here.
I mean, I didn't either. I'm just looking at matchups I like. I like Evan's matchups a little better, and for me, it's special teams. When the offense and the defense are evenly matched, special teams are going to win a game. It's just regular football. And for me,
I'm going with Dan.
Evan wins the special teams.
I'm going with Dan here. I think Michael Thomas has a breakout game.
I mean, great game last week. What? Oh, he did not. He only had 7 points.
Oh, he had a poop game.
All right, they only played like 2 quarters though.
Yeah.
Alvin Kamara.
Going with Dan here. Austin Hooper for a milli.
I'm taking Evan.
Dan, by the way, trade me Jimmy Graham. You're not playing him.
Trade me Jimmy Graham, Dan.
No. All right. Now, honestly, this also is a very big game.
This is the other potential matchup of the week.
Here.
One of these two is the matchup of the week.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. No Patrick Mahomes. No Patrick Mahomes for Nathan. Potentially no Christian McCaffrey. I mean, you take those two.
If they both don't play.
Yeah, I mean Nathan,
I'm slamming.
No shot.
I'm slamming Greg. Here's the thing. I'm picking Greg anyway.
I think I am too. You can't beat this. This is just
Dalvin Cook is too good at football. Tom Brady on the bounce back. There's no way they get him twice.
Yo, an angry Tom Brady.
An angry Tom Brady is never bet against angry Tom Brady.
That's I swear, Brady
Now to be fair,
himself.
Nathan has Godwin and Gronk.
Wow.
Never bet against an angry Tom Brady.
Good Tom Brady, good receivers. This pick is solely based off the fact.
That Tua projection, what an inflated projection. 18 for a guy who's only had one 20-point game in his career.
He looked good, man.
But
good.
That game from Tua was picture perfect. He has 21 points. Picture perfect. He couldn't have played a better game of football.
Yeah.
It's 21 points.
I'm going Greg, but this one's a very interesting to watch.
I also don't know if McCaffrey's going to play, which is part of my
that's
part
of
my
that's
great
really.
Pick. Justin Jackson also almost definitely not playing, and he's inflating the projection.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna play.
So that means he's starting Gus Edwards against New England. So not a bad start.
Not terrible.
Not a bad start at all. But
Nathan, why do you have OBJ on your team?
Keeper.
But why?
He's not a keeper at all.
Not a keeper.
He can get traded and be a keeper.
I'm just he's taking a bench slot.
I would never. Yeah, no.
Not even an IR slot.
I would cut him. I don't know why he's on his team.
Think about that. Think about that roster management. All right.
Greg, trade me or keep run.
No. Ooh. Wow. Is this
Kyle's gonna get bailed out? Garbage bowl for sure. Are you kidding me?
Garbage bowl part 3?
Garbage bowl part 3. Kyle's gonna get bailed out. Le'Veon Bell's on a bye. He can't get baited into the start.
He cannot get baited. But honestly, who else does he start? Oh, does Devontae Freeman come back?
Freeman comes back.
Maybe. This is an ugly matchup.
Aaron Rodgers against Jacksonville, though.
I don't care who wins. No, I want Greg to win.
I mean, that was mean, but
that was mean.
I don't disagree with your analysis.
Listen, I'm still salty. Greg beat me. All right.
I mean, you suck. Have you seen how bad your team is? You pick them every week, and that's why you go 3-3 every week.
No, I think Kyle's team was lightning in a bottle last week, but it's still bad, and I think Craig's team is better. So I think Craig will.
I don't know, man. You're asking me to pick against Green Bay versus Jacksonville. Kyle's starting half of the Green Bay Packers. He's got Rodgers. He's got MVS. He's got Jacksonville defense.
Oh, this is not. I mean, listen. If you want to go on, you did it before. You want to go on Olympic.
2 in a row? 2 in a row for the young
Back to
kid?
back?
Nah, dude. Russell Wilson against the Rams, man. Russell Wilson's going to have 50.
Yeah. Russell Wilson's
And
gonna
Aaron
get
Jones against the
also.
Jaguars is going
Yeah.
to eat. I'll tell you
Craig,
what, I hate Washington defense against Detroit, though.
Yeah, actually, I don't know. The Washington defense is
They're
really
bad.
hit or
They got
miss.
smacked around by the Giants
Yeah.
last week.
That was all This is all turnovers. This is all Alex Smith throwing interceptions. That's
Cool.
why it looks
Who's
bad.
starting quarterback for the Washington Redskins this week?
Yeah, but Detroit is not good. Detroit defense is bad. Let's talk about your flex, buddy.
You mean their offense?
Is there anybody else we can put in there? Craig, let me ask you this. Just talking about roster management. You have 2 kickers. Why? Just why? I mean, they're good kickers.
Was one of them on a bye this past week?
Nope.
No.
Well, no.
Mason Crosby was on a bye like 2 weeks ago. No.
Yeah, you just have 2 kickers, just flat out 2 kickers. I don't get it. I mean, like, yeah, you could pick up like a random guy, but
Yo, if he gets the confirmation that Damian Harris is out, he'll start Rex Burkhead.
Yeah.
And that's a good start.
Yeah, that's a fine start.
That's a fine start. He's on the bench. That's what he'll do.
I'm just saying, think about dropping a kicker, because nobody needs 2 kickers. You don't play kicker matchups, and if you do, you're a crazy person.
I picked Kyle again, by the way. Locked it in.
You did? Oh my! Wow! He goes on a limb again, ladies and gentlemen.
2 in a row.
Well. Here we are.
Spoiler Herbie?
The spoiler army is growing.
Peep the new picture. Herbie with a spoiler.
I like that. Jeremy, my guy. Are 105 points going to get past the spoiler? I don't know.
They didn't last week. Well, here's
105 would have beaten him last week.
Here's the real narrative. We've got the king of garbage in Jeremy loves beating people with 102 points.
Yeah.
Against me, the perennial loser of garbage loves losing to people by 2 points.
Yeah, with very, very not impressive numbers.
Yeah.
It hurts.
Look, I'm not gonna pick against myself in a coin flip projected matchup. I got myself.
You gotta go with yourself.
Gotta go with myself here.
If Miles Sanders plays, Devontae Adams is gonna go nuts.
Miles Sanders
Cup against Seattle, probably gonna go nuts.
I'm on the other side, and that's annoying, and I don't like it.
I don't believe in Justin Herbert, frankly, against Miami, but he'll probably do fine. I don't know if Kenyon Drake is coming back, kind of keeping this number inflated.
We caught him again. Jeremy is over rostering. Text this man. Jamal Williams lost his COVID tag. He cannot be in the IR slot.
Jeremy.
We gotta start imposing a penalty for this.
I mean, I guess we do.
I don't know. I had to do it. I had to do it earlier. I had to cut somebody because Ayuk and Debo lost their COVID tags.
I didn't want to like be like a penalty kind of guy.
I don't either, but like you just have to drop somebody. Who's it gonna be?
Can you hear my clicks? I'm texting you right now.
Click. I mean, it's Gio Bernard for sure. Or it's Seattle defense. Why? Yeah, it's Jeremy rostering the Seattle defense. Yo, Jeremy is rostering the Seattle defense purely for the playoff push. Look at his playoffs. Look at their playoff schedule. Giants, Jets, Redskins.
This try hard, dude. He's already looking at playoffs. He's not even paying attention to you. Wow, that is really good though.
It's great.
He's not even paying attention, dude. He's gonna get spoiled. I
mean, that doesn't affect our
matchup. No, his team's better than yours. But
I mean, he is gonna get spoiled. Look at the matchups. Look at the projections. It's a free win for the spoiler Herbie.
Do you
know what it really comes down to?
It's
who is the number 1 receiver for the Los Angeles Rams this week. That's who wins our game. Is it Robert Woods or is it Cooper Kupp?
They're even looking at each other.
Whoever, I'm going to call it now. Whoever scores more points, Robert Woods versus Cooper Kupp, wins this game.
Yeah, sure.
Because I think it will be decisive. Like, I think one of them's going to have 7 and the other one's going to have like 22. So it's going to be a big swing.
This might be a little hot takey, but I kind of like how you're looking, man.
Right?
Miles Sanders has to be legit though. If Miles Sanders doesn't
Miles
show up,
Sanders is
you
legit.
don't
He's
win.
been legit in every game he played this season. Most importantly, I have Jake Gluten's number one man, Tyler Eifert,
Wow, yeah,
representing the tight end slot.
wow, look at
Until
that,
I
guys.
talk to Greg later and pick up Eric Ebron.
That's hot fire right there. Here's the thing, Josh Jacobs, kinda sus, kinda sus.
Against Denver. Not a
It's
bad
Denver,
rush defense.
good running defense. James Robinson, less sus, but
Against a good running defense.
it's, they're okay. They're not that great. I don't know, honestly.
James
This is
Robinson
a tough
could
one.
get game scripted out of the game, which is the problem.
I think here's the thing, Anthony. Every time I pick you, you don't win. But every time I don't pick you, you do win. What should I do?
No, that's not true. You didn't pick me last week and you won. You picked yourself.
That wow. You have defeated my own logic. I'm picking the spoiler.
Let's go,
Herbie.
the spoiler army.
Jeremy's looking too far ahead, dude. He is the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Comes down to special
Dallas
teams, by the way.
Cowboys.
This man's starting Cleveland defense against Houston. I have Philly against New York
This
Giants.
is sus.
And I have Philly against the
This
Giants,
is
dude.
sus right here. I don't know about that.
Jeremy, start Ryan Tannehill. You won't. No balls.
Start Seattle defense, bro.
Do it. They'll score a touchdown, actually. Hot take. Seattle defense scores more points than whatever defense Jeremy starts. But he won't start him.
I wouldn't. Seattle defense is bad.
I wouldn't either. They're terrible.
Wow.
Terrible.
This could be a great matchup. Got to keep your eyes on
this. If I had one last week and I was 4-5, this could be the matchup of the week. If my playoff life was on the line.
This is a big matchup.
Another matchup.
It's a big matchup for the more middle section guys.
I just David's team is coming apart at the seams. And this is a bye week where he
That's a lot of buys.
Everybody.
Alan Lazard comes back.
That could be a saving grace.
Raheem Mostert coming back anytime.
It could be this week. 50-50. But he's got a bye next week. It's terrifying.
I don't. He's a chance. That doesn't sound encouraging. I don't know about this. Yeah. David. Man. But Travis also not great. I mean, Kittle and Gaskin. It does. Kenny Galladay.
Travis's lineup isn't set too, by the way.
It's not set.
Fulgham and Galladay are coming in.
Yeah, they're definitely.
And Travis is going to have 118 projected points here. He's got Marvin Hall holding up a 7-point projection right here. You know what I mean? This is pretty one-sided to me. He puts in Goddard instead of Tunyon. This to me is Travis shellacking here.
David, we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk.
Peep those Mark Andrews stats. I've been calling it out all night. Mark Andrews, bad at football? Seems to suck when he doesn't catch a touchdown. I'm just saying, he's not actually a good tight end.
Affected by Lamar Jackson's lack of scoring.
Yeah, it hurts because Mark Andrews is never open because he doesn't actually know how to route run. He only knows how to bully people at the goal line.
All right. Now, this is what I want to get to, boys.
Well, we got the stat track. Playoff picture.
This is it.
4 points.
After the conclusion of week 9, this is the current league. Okay. Let's start at the bottom. Let's work our way up. Kyle, gotta win. We love to see that. Ooh, did he pass me in points against? Oh man, there's a point in that Evan game where I was leading, and I really wanted to be the points against leader. Greg really caught up to us though. And Greg's still there.
I'm around.
Shout out to my 1,000 boys. Yep. All of you below that.
Jeremy 900.
It used to be David was averaging 100 points against. Now it's Jeremy. You guys, you three.
I'm telling you, those three, those are the teams that have to worry in the playoffs. The teams that aren't scoring that much and are getting by on free wins. Because in the playoffs, those are good teams. They score points.
Jeremy is actively arguing with me that he shouldn't have to drop somebody.
Tell him to
But
drop somebody, or you'll do it for him in 5 minutes. You're the commissioner
listen,
of the league,
Jeremy,
and they don't have a COVID tag.
yeah, he doesn't have the tag.
It's
Corona
not.
rules are different.
We've made people in like 6 straight weeks drop somebody. It's not a discussion.
No argument. Drop somebody. All right.
Tell him Anthony literally had to do the exact same thing because Brandon Ayuk and Deebo Samuel lost their COVID tags.
Right.
It's not the garbage where you can hide somebody in the IR slot who was questionable.
Right. That is different.
This is a COVID-specific space. They don't have COVID.
Our garbage boys. Our lovely
Garbage
garbage
boys.
boys.
Spoiler boys.
The spoiler.
If you hit refresh, my name is Spoiler Herbie. But you'd have to
we'll
reopen the thing. Oh, you didn't actually have to do it. They saw it earlier.
I absolutely will. It's worth it. All right.
Spoiler Herbie. There he is.
Spoiler Herbie. Craig, thoughts
Spoiler
on
teacher?
changing your name to Spoiler Teacher? I'm just saying.
You have to capitalize the S though, otherwise you're not allowed
You
it.
better capitalize the. No, see now that we said that, he's not going to do it.
But he's not allowed it. Well, you can just commissioner change his name. It's fine.
That seems rude.
Not part of the real club.
So listen.
People with their names start with the letter T, bottom of the leaderboard. Just saying. Coincidence? I think not.
Wow. What? Okay, guys. Here's what I'm concerned about. Here's what I'm very concerned about. The linchpin of this 5-6 spot, okay, is gonna come down to points. All right. And here's what I'm looking at.
Oh, Evan.
Yeah. Let's take a look at some of these points, guys. Evan, 6-3. You have to get 7 wins. You have to.
8, you mean?
Let's start with 7, and then we'll work our way to 8.
This is not a year where the 6th seed is 6 and 7. That's for sure. Every team in the playoffs this year will have 7 wins. There are 4 games left, and we already have 6 people at 5 wins.
I think that's fair. I think that's fair.
The 6th seed has 7 wins and more points. I honestly think the 7 seed has 7 wins, and maybe the 8 seed. If you just look at the win losses, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people already with 4 wins. I think you need 7 wins to get in this year, in my opinion. And you have to tie break your way in.
Evan's gonna have to get to 8 if he wants to get it.
He's gonna just have to have a blow up week where he can tie break a gimpy David, who he could tie break in, and Dan already has less points than him. So he only has to tie break one of those 2 guys. You know what I mean?
Dan, this is bad. You've put up a couple stinker weeks, buddy, and it is reflecting in your points total. This is gonna kill you.
Jake and DJ Chark.
This is gonna kill you, man. If you get into a 7-6 situation, I don't know if you're getting in.
You're behind me.
Yeah, you're behind a spoiler. This is
spoiler crabs.
Spoiler crabs. Yeah. So Dan's on the outs right now. Evan has got a secure spot. I am not likely. But man, I'm annoying.
You and I are not technically eliminated. As spoiler goes and spoiler Herbie. Yes. We can run the table, get 7 wins. You have to assume if you run the table and one of us wins 4 weeks in a row, the points 4 are going to support it. You know what I mean? We're going to be scoring to be winning games. We might be able to tie break our way in. You obviously more than me. You have 30 more points than I do right now, but we're not technically eliminated, but it's probably over.
I'm sniffing the backside of Nathan and David here. I'm just saying hello.
Very different tales when it comes to points 4.
Yes.
David
yes.
On a 2-game losing streak on a solid decline.
Yeah, David was our number one. David was our number 1 team. Half a season ago.
Yeah.
And it has been a steady decline. The points have gone down.
Injuries.
Let's talk about some of his players. Okay.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah. Dropped off a cliff.
Injuries to not his players have really hurt him.
Right. That have been really affecting him. Yeah. Devontae Parker. quarterback change. I mean,
Devontae Parker's not playing that bad.
he's not playing that bad, but it's his production has decreased. I think
But it's
that's
only
fair to say.
like one game though, because like it was bye week, bad game. He had a 10-point game last week. Like that's not great, but
It's
you're not
not.
upset with Devontae Parker scoring 10 points. You know what I mean?
All I'm saying is I think Ryan Fitzpatrick is a
Oh, it
better
definitely
quarterback
hurt,
for. Yeah. Uh,
but it's the
listen,
running backs really. Todd Gurley is not scoring a
it's
garbage touchdown every week like he was.
yeah.
Early in the season when the
Todd
Falcons were
Gurley.
losing, Todd Gurley was having he'd have like 56 yards and a random touchdown, and it was saving his week every week. That
It,
hasn't happened the last couple of weeks.
it
Who's David's
Todd
quarterback?
Gurley, David Johnson, Josh Allen.
Josh Allen
had a few
also
down
had a
weeks.
few down weeks. Like
Yeah.
Mark Andrews is having a couple down weeks. It's just his whole team. Calvin Ridley got injured. His whole team has kind of decided to take the last few weeks off, and it has hurt him. Raheem Mostert got injured. It's been bad. It's been rough sledding for David. And personally, if you're asking me to pick my 6, David's on the outside looking in.
That's what I'm afraid of. I really think if David doesn't pick up a couple wins, he's going to be out, which is heartbreaking. Because he started out on fire. But I really think that if things don't change, and the trade deadline is coming up, but if things don't change for David, I don't think he's going to make it.
Here's the real reason, and this is the easiest reason to draw attention to it. Why you need 8 wins to make the playoffs this season. Because Travis, the points leader, is 4 and 5. So Travis is going to come in at 6 and 7 or 7 and 6.
Yes.
And he is going to dust every other 7 and 6 team in points.
Yep.
So that is the real reason why everybody else needs to get their points up.
The way I see it, teams making the playoffs, right? Jeremy, Greg, Bender, locks. They're in no matter what. I don't see.
I agree. I don't see a world where they don't make it. They're fighting for the number 1 seed.
Right. Depend. I mean, but everybody else.
To me, the other 3 are Nathan, Travis, and Evan. Not in that order, but
here's the
maybe
thing.
in that order.
But think about it this way: can Travis's team keep up scoring all those points without George Kittle, without Myles Gaskin? I mean, he's taken some serious injuries.
Let's see. What's Travis's schedule looking like? He's got David, he's got Greg, he's got Evan, and he's got Craig. That is not a rough schedule.
It's not. I mean,
he's got David, who we both picked him to pretty much outright beat.
But if he
loses this week, to David, because he has to play Greg, it could be disaster. Not disaster.
It really could.
But it could be very bad.
If he somehow stumbles into a 7th loss, I mean, it could cost him.
It could cost him for sure. Dan could sneak in. David could sneak in.
Yeah. Once Travis, let's say Travis is pushed out,
I don't feel
the
good.
door swings wide open.
I don't feel good for Dan here. Even at 4 and 5,
I
don't feel good.
I mean, listen, he obviously has the chance to win out.
Yeah,
right?
Of course.
But I am.
Let's take a look at Dan's schedule real quick. I'll take a look at Dan's schedule real quick. See, so he's got Evan. Wow, super important matchup. Craig. Me. And Nathan. And he's got to win 3 of those?
And who is this? Is Dan?
That's Dan.
Man, does Dan get spoiled?
Wait, I did that wrong. Hold on. It's Evan, Craig, me. Oh, I did get it right. And you. Evan, Craig, me, and you. The double back-to-back spoiler?
Wow, dude. Dan gets to run the spoil gauntlet. He gets to play the... Wow. I mean, honestly, that's...
And Evan, that's about as good as a schedule as you can get. He gets to play...
That might be one of the best endgame
That's got to be the best remaining schedule. He plays 4 of the bottom 5 points for teams.
Wow, he plays this chunk of loot. I mean, I guess me too. He plays this
that
chunk of
garbage. That's the best remaining schedule he could ask for, excluding a game against Kyle.
It's true. It's true. If somehow you replaced
You
like,
with Kyle.
yeah, then he would be
Or
the
Evan with
real
Kyle,
bottom.
based on points. I
Yeah,
mean,
that
I don't know. I'm on the
that's
up, though.
really interesting. That's really interesting on my opinion of Dan's playoff
Yeah,
chances.
I actually... Wait, I gotta look at like Nathan's schedule then, because he's another one that we had in there getting in. I still have Travis in. I think the points will support it.
I hope so. I hope so. Travis, I mean, the past couple of weeks, Travis has not necessarily been putting up
No,
gangbuster numbers.
he was winning. He was on a winning streak, I think, before this.
Yeah, but it's how he's winning, right? Like, look at his last 3 games: 116, 92, 103. I mean, these don't blow your socks off.
It's true.
I don't know.
That's
I don't
fair.
know if the points will keep up.
That's true.
This
That's
is
a fair assessment.
after. Yeah, this is after the George Kittle
That's as
Miles
soon as
Gaskin injury.
as soon as George Kittle leaves. Yeah. Wow. Maybe you're
Yep.
right. Maybe Travis does not get in. Let's see. So Nathan has Greg this week, Evan, Craig. Why does everyone play Greg and Craig? And then me. Wow, but he plays me in week 13 without the Bucks and the Panthers.
It's like half Nathan's
That's
team.
Godwin, McCaffrey, Gronkowski.
Mhm.
That could be rough sledding.
Let me ask you this: who does Patrick Mahomes play in that week?
Denver.
That's not
At home.
bad. Who does DK Metcalf play?
The Giants.
Ooh. DK Metcalf for a milli?
And Austin Eckler plays New England. He will be back by then. Let's not forget that fact about
Yeah,
Nathan's
Austin Eckler
team.
just
Austin
hiding.
Eckler probably back next week if I had to guess. I think Austin Eckler might get some limited practices in this week.
Wow, we had a live transaction on the show. Jeremy did drop a player. He was not happy about it.
That doesn't matter.
Drops Jamison Crowder.
That is a terrible drop choice.
Dan Insta Scoops.
Greg Insta
Or no, Greg Insta Scoops. Oh my word.
Look at the belief in the New York Jets out of this
Wow.
team.
I mean, listen,
Also
Jamison
absurd
Crowder.
that you guys are picking up Jameson Crowder and not Paramin or Mims, just for the record.
2 targets.
Watch the games, man. Watch the games.
Is Sam Darnold like done for the year or what?
No, he'll probably play this week. They are very clearly keeping Sam Darnold healthy so that they can trade him. To me, at least.
Listen, I know Jeremy's not going to want to hear this, right? You got to just drop Seattle.
Or
defense,
drop one of these bad, like, handcuff running backs.
A lot of handcuffs.
Like Devontae Booker. Like, Gio I get, but, like, Devontae Booker is, like, not...
Devontae Booker's one of those guys.
He's one of those guys where, like, they're gonna, like, bring somebody else in. You know what I mean?
Like he's never going to be the guy to carry the whole workload.
Like, he's not Latavius Murray. You know what I mean? Like, if Alvin Kamara goes down, Latavius Murray is an automatic top 6 RB. Like, he will acclaim Kamara's whole spot, you know? It's just not...
I don't know. But Jeremy, here's what I say.
I mean, it's whatever. He can
Jeremy
drop
asked me this
whatever the hell
question.
he wants. He also has
He was
2
like,
kickers.
why is the IR treated differently than the COVID slot? In
Jeremy
my
asked
opinion,
that question? It's because we specifically developed the slot to roster a COVID player.
Right. It's not like if he has the tag, he goes in the slot. If he doesn't have the tag, he doesn't go in the slot.
We never instituted the rule where they have to have an IR tag to be in the IR slot.
Right. I think because the slot was created for a very specific reason.
Here's the thing. We, as a collective, because the whole league does this, takes advantage of Yahoo's poor, like, coding when it comes to the IR slot. Because Yahoo made the rules for that slot. Yes. We, as a league, made the rules for the COVID slot. So we enforce the rules. That's all it is. I mean, there's video evidence of, like, 3 straight weeks of us making us drop somebody for a COVID slot.
Right.
So
we have
and I did it this morning. So get
right. So I think.
Oh no, you lost Jamison Crowder. Like, never gonna start.
I mean, no, it's just he wanted an explanation, and I think that is our explanation.
Yeah, you can tell that he doesn't watch our videos.
Wow, dude.
I'm saying.
Wow. I think he does though.
He probably just only watches his game.
Wow. Do you think he just skips ahead?
That's I assume that's what half of our league does.
That's fair.
Is that everybody?
Yeah.
Is that all the scenarios?
I think that's it. I think this was a good talk, boys.
Oh, you want to talk about number 1 seed or no?
Tell me Jeremy's schedule.
Well, me.
Yes, you. which he will lose.
Hope so. You,
Oh, that's right. He plays me.
Bender, and Kyle. Oh, he's got a Kyle game.
He's gonna clinch it.
Oh,
Jeremy's getting the number one. Jeremy's getting a first.
So
round
Jeremy's a
bye,
lock for at
100%.
least 9, right? Because he's gonna probably beat Kyle, and he'll win at least one game against you, me, and Bender, if not more.
Yeah.
So Jeremy's gonna clinch a number 1. Let's take a look at Greg really quick.
Yeah.
Greg has. Wow. Oh, man, I just looked ahead by accident. Let's see. Greg's got Nathan, Travis, David, and maybe most importantly, Bender. In week 13, Greg and Bender will play each other, maybe with a number 1 seed on the line.
That could definitely be a number 1 seed matchup.
Because Bender has you, David,
Garbage.
Jeremy, which we already said, and Greg. Wow. So Greg and Bender both have trash can schedules. And wait, who did Evan play? Did we go over Evan? I think we did, right?
Oh, you did.
I thought I did too, but I forgot already. David, Travis, Nathan, and Dan. Wow, yeah. So Greg and Bender both have really rough schedules. All 3 of them have really rough schedules. And nobody's going to catch them for the number 1 seed.
Yeah, I think.
So it's Jeremy and somebody else from that pack. I don't know who it's going to be.
I think so, yeah. Because historically, I never beat Jeremy in fantasy football games. So, I mean, he's already at 8.
Sure.
And then he has to play Kyle, so he's at 9. So
then he splits between me and Bender, and he's at 10.
Yes.
So yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, this will be interesting. Second first round bye.
Give me Jeremy, Greg, Bender, Evan, Nathan, Travis. Lock it in. Those are my teams in that order.
Wait, say that one more time.
Jeremy, Greg, Bender, Nathan, Evan, Travis.
That's your top 6, huh? David gets kicked?
David gets kicked. Dan doesn't get there. Dan gets tiebreakered by Travis.
You think? Oh, so you're letting Dan get to 7 and 6?
I like his schedule.
That's fair. I do too.
I think Dan will win 7 games. The question is, does Travis win 7 games? Does David win 7 games?
Here's the thing. I don't think. Tell me Travis's schedule really quick.
We went over.
And we might have also already done this.
I've done everyone's schedule except for the.
I know. Teams. I just it's.
Travis.
I don't think Travis makes it.
David, Greg. So win against David this week. Probably a loss against Greg next week.
5 and 6.
Evan.
Oh, that could go either way.
Craig.
Oh, maybe he gets
so it's Evan. It's the Evan week. Does he beat Evan?
That's insane. What are
the matchups in that week?
Wow, I don't know. I don't know if Travis makes it into my top 6.
I think Travis is the 6th seed for me. I think he'll be able to tiebreak his way in on points. So are your top 6 as they stand right now, or do you have Dan making it? I can't put David in. I do not think David is going to win 7 games.
I can't.
So the question is, do you have Travis? Do you have Dan? Or do you have me or you making a miracle run?
Making a miracle, going 4-0.
Going 4-0. One of us.
I cannot, in good conscience, say that me or you will make it.
I have a game against. I have a game against Kyle.
So do I.
I have a game against Kyle and a game against Dan.
I cannot in good conscience say me or you will get it.
I don't think so either.
I don't know. I'll put my money on Dan. I'll say
Dan.
Man,
I'm just saying, if I get past Jeremy this week, I then have Kyle, Dan, and Nathan with no Panthers or Bucks. So if I can sneak a win past Jeremy, I'm alive.
Listen, I want you to rep that spoiler flag, buddy. I want you to spoil some teams, all right?
Hell yeah, brother. I don't think I can spoil Jeremy. I think even if I win, it just doesn't matter. Like, his schedule
it'll hurt his pride.
Oh, for sure. Give me those bragging
rights. All right. That is it.
That is a long one.
Thank you, guys.
Let's go play some video games.
Wonderful evening.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.
Bye-bye.